and that would thin it down a lot. I don't mind thick soup, I have to say. I quite like it like this, so I'm really looking forward to trying it now. That is, oh yeah, that's really nice. You can taste the meaty element of the chicken stock, but it's slightly sweet from the carrots and the butternut squash. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Googie's Kitchen, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis, and in today's video I want to share with you how to make this delicious roasted butternut squash, carrot and lentil soup. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how to make a really delicious soup recipe. So this recipe is really easy to do, and this is a really cheap meal. It uses very few ingredients, but the cheapness does not deflect from the tastiness, I promise you. So the first thing I've done for this recipe is I have peeled, sliced and diced one red onion, and I'm just going to pop this into the baking tray. Now I've preheated my oven to 200 degrees, and while the oven was preheating I popped in the baking tray as well. So that baking tray is quite warm. I will need to go and get oven gloves in a moment, but anyway, I'll do that in a moment. So I have peeled, sliced and diced one red onion, and I'm just going to pop that into the base of the baking tray. And then I have 1 or 2 large carrots here that I've also just peeled and sliced into about ½ centimetre pieces. And then in this bowl here, I couldn't get any butternut squash in the supermarket yesterday, so I had to buy frozen and defrost it overnight, so I'm hoping it cooks as well as normal butternut squash does. So I've got about 200 grams of butternut squash there as well. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sprinkle over some dried mixed herbs. Just a teaspoon of dried mixed herbs. And then I'm going to drizzle this in olive oil, and I'm going to get some salt and pepper in a moment as well. And I will add a little bit of salt and pepper. So I'm just going to drizzle over some olive oil. I'll grab my salt and pepper and my oven gloves. As I said, I'm just going to sprinkle over some salt and some pepper as well. The salt will bring out the sweetness of the vegetables, and the pepper just helps with digestion, so it's always good to have these things to hand, I think. Salt and pepper to your taste, so if you don't want to add it then you don't have to. And I'm just going to toss all of these vegetables in the oil like so, and I'm going to pop this into the oven now for about 25 to 30 minutes, or until the vegetables start to go a lovely golden brown colour. While the vegetables are cooking in the oven, what I'm going to do is I'm going to boil the lentils. So in this bowl here I have about 150 grams of red lentils. I am actually making this for 2 people today, so I'm making this for my mum and myself today. But if you wanted to make it for 4 like the original recipe says, then obviously you would need 300 grams of lentils. I've kept the same amount of veg just because I love vegetables. So the veg is all the same, but the lentils and the stock are different in this recipe than in the original one that I will put in the description box below for you. So yes, as I said, I'm going to boil the lentils, so I'm just going to pop those into my bowl. And then I've got about 500 mils of chicken stock here. If you wanted to make this vegan, then you could add vegetable stock, or if you wanted to add beef stock then you can, or bone broth, whatever takes your fancy really, to be honest. So yes, I'm gonna bring this to the boil now. The lentils are fantastically mushy. They have absorbed a lot of the chicken stock, so I may need to add a bit more when I blend the vegetables and this together. But I'm going to remove this from the heat now, and I'm going to finish waiting for the vegetables in the oven to cook, and then I will blend everything together. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the cooked lentils into the base of my blender like so, and then I'm going to add in the vegetables. So I'm just going to scrape that out, just put that to one side, and I've got the cooked vegetables here that are also going to go in. And while I'm doing this, I just want to say that if you have enjoyed this video today and you want to see more, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you did really enjoy this video today, then please feel free to give it a big thumbs up. Everything like that really helps me out, and I would really appreciate it as well. So I'm just scooping the vegetables from the baking tray, and then once I've got all of this out, we'll add a little bit more stock. Now the stock in the last recipe, because it was a litre and it was 300 grams of lentils, it kind of it didn't cook down as much, if you know what I mean. So I've had to add a little bit more stock to this because the lentils have soaked a lot of the stock up. So if that happens to you, then just add a bit more stock to the soup and hopefully it will blend together. I've got to go and find my lid, I won't be a minute. I've got the lid, and as I said, I'm now going to blend all of these ingredients together until they are smooth. Soup until it was smooth, and then to heat it up I just put it into a saucepan and just heated it gently on the hob. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try some and let you know how it tastes. It's quite thick, this soup, I have to say, so if you wanted to make this thinner you could add just a little bit of stock to it and that would thin it down a lot. I don't mind thick soup, I have to say, I quite like it like this, so I'm really looking forward to trying it now. That is, oh yeah, that's really nice. You can taste the meaty element of the chicken stock, but it's slightly sweet from the carrots and the butternut squash, but it's really delicious, I have to say. So I'm really looking forward to having this for my lunch today. That's how you make this delicious soup, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. As I mentioned earlier, my mum and I are going to be having this for our lunch today, and it smells and tastes so good, I can't wait. So for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon.